The issue is, it's so easy for FlyToMoon to exist in the lanes, play under their tower.
Oracle and Lycan are good mid-game team fighters, but they're not so good in the laning stage against three heroes.
Talking of which, Oracle getting really low here and gets finished off by Nyx here. The axe is coming through just in time. Managing to be pretty much, I mean, he's got the most last hits on his team right now, you know? He's doing a lot.
Yeah, I think HellRaisers are much more happier with this situation than FlyToMoon is until they start getting some kills. Oh,
nice dodge from Pushka there. He's only got 2 spells, but he does use it to simulate to dodge out the jump from Iceberg there. The double Fire Remnant keeping him okay for the time being, but will be dying all the same to the Flame Guard. And even a tip comes out from Iceberg as he goes. That is the timing I guess he's been looking for. Let's see if they can do anything with it.
15-minute Necro 3. Whew.
Yeah, and oh no, the creeps! I mean, he's turning onto the Ember, he just gets blown up. Nice Necrobook, bro, as they turn onto Kasani here. Kasani, though, gets Cold Embrace, gets that Spirit Drain off. Vision trying to come back in, they're going to block Black Hole for him, and they will kill off Kasani. Meanwhile, the backline's Phonic, oh, clutch time lapse, keeping him alive.
It almost became like a really good hole where they could have killed the Death Prophet and the Weaver, but unfortunately, it was only able to kill the DP.
No time lapse on this Weaver. He has got the Sakuchi, and they don't have anything to see him here. They don't have anything to run him down with, so the Weaver shall live. Although General! Oh!
I really like this combination with Ember. Someone who can just take buildings.
Yeah, Iceberg is looking for Makoshka here. It's a spirit-on-spirit battle as Iceberg chasing him through the trees. A remnant from the Ember, a remnant from the Void, but Iceberg's still on top of him for the time being. General closing that gap as well. He's out of spells and he is out of life.
The chance to get Roche with the Wyvern was pretty nice, but because HellRaisers were already nearby and no one was showing bottom lane, they didn't feel comfortable like committing to it. OMG bottom. Ooh, they're all here.
And look at them outside, but ulti pop from VTune here. They want to try and go for this one. Aloha dance on the sidelines as well. Can't really get in for a black hole here, however. They're going to try and keep General alive, though. They've popped the false promise onto him, and he's going to turn around, try and get a life drain. Yule's going to interrupt it. VTune trying to look for an entry here, trying to chase a hero, but can't find anything to chase. He's walking around in circles, finally going to get ulted up by the Winter's Curse. Meanwhile, on the other sidelines of the fight, General is going to get finished off by the Troll Warlord. And VTune, he's got no option but to try and run away from this one. Meanwhile, Oracle being chased down, always want to fly, is going to die. Roger as well, looking pretty low here. He's going to get killed off on the sidelines, I think, but it doesn't really make a difference. VTune has lost his life, and it's going to be 3 dead on the side of FlyToMoon. General's going to see him on the high ground. Aloha Dance coming on in. Is he going to use a black hole for this one? They're not, and now he's going to get that battle trance off. Questionable, I think, from Enigma here. Trying to be really, really greedy and save the black hole, but he might be in some trouble. Phonic coming in around the side as well. Everybody here from the side of HellRaisers, but FlyToMoon do have the high ground advantage. They're going to try and get the troll on the back lines. They've got the Sentinel Stomp on top of him as well. Meanwhile, Roger blown up on the front lines, but Nick's still alive, and he's going to make his way back. But Iceberg still not done with this, but he's going to get silenced on the high ground here. He's under the tier 4s. He's chasing so hard for Nyx here, but Nyx just going to run himself away, and now Iceberg in some trouble. Going to remnant himself out, though should be safe for the time being, but unfortunately the same Cubby said for always want to fly here. He's going to get dropped on the Oracle, and now a TP back from the Troll Warlord. He's happy to try and take this one. VTune, his shapeshift has run out, and now he's in some trouble. Kasani just trying to run him down. Iceberg as well needs to get himself out. He's out of remnants now, but it looks like VTune's going to be the target. The remnant out onto him will connect, and he gets killed. Meanwhile, the next target going to be the Pugner. Hot Dance is trying to slip away on the side here. Does have that blink if he wants to try and something here, but it just feels so greedy to try for something like that. Pugner, he gets finished off, and the Spirit probably going to be heading the same way as well. He's got one more remnant to play with here. Jump across under the tower. 30 seconds to his next one. After mana as well.
FlyToMoon, like they're not gonna do anything until they hit this black bar.
Weaver in some trouble, getting beaten down. They drop the black hole for him. Everything being used. I'm gonna refuse to cast a team fight if they take. No, I'm just kidding. But it's Roger who's in trouble. He's backing away. General.
Iceberg.
There you go. A little bit of but they get the Abyssal Blade out onto him, but the black hole comes in onto 2. Is there anything to cancel it? Phonic is here. He can maybe get the time lapse out onto Nyx here. Nyx kept alive by Phonic, and now on the backlines in comes Kasani. He's got that exorcism coming on down. Iceberg gets chopped away, finally getting that kill, and is just a 1-for-1 for the time being, but making a 1-for-2 as always. Want to fly, going to go down as well, and it looks like Pugner's heading the same way as well. General's life gets claimed. They're on the high ground, and there you go. GG's are cool. That's going to be it. HellRaisers will be taking game number 1.
You get that Stampede stomp, and then suddenly
kill on Iceberg here, because Iceberg has been playing extremely aggressively. Oh my goodness.
You see, onto the high ground, setting himself up easily for Roger to come in with the tag team. Shards out as well, and Iceberg will be losing his life.
into the lane. But oh, Pushka's getting gone on.
Trouble. Have they got the damage to bring it down though in time? That is a question. With the return charge, they've got a decent amount, 3 stacks of poison as well. They will get the kill, but General might be dying as well. Next comes forward, gets the waveform, gets a kill, and Low Hard Dance heading the same way, I think. Under the tower, Roger chases real.
And after that, he just like didn't care. There was a Tusk and a puck in his lane. He was
General. He might be out of options this time around. The science is out on him.
To get the early advantage on the map control.
Yeah, and look at this already at mid, putting out the shards onto Shadow Demon here, but he's a little bit too far away. And now actually, Sensor Ulti comes out, but they won't be able to get the stun out onto the Tusk because he has got that snowball. But unfortunately, he snowballed himself under a tower here, and Iceberg should be able to lay the lockdown onto Roger here. Grab that kill. Meanwhile, though, VTune chasing forwards onto a Pushka. They'll get that kill as well. Placed it because of that movement speed. Oh, jump forward. He's now finds the stun, finds the kill. A beautiful little sentry there, and Iceberg just grabbing himself a freebie. That's what we like.
He pretended like he did not see him at all. And again, Tusk.
Oh, Roger! Did you see that? He dodged the light strike right. That's not going to matter. He's still going to die, but still a pretty sick play. And Kasani trying to get busy on Iceberg.
But Iceberg could TP on top, but the creep died too quickly.
They're jumping at mid, though. In comes a coil out onto General here. But General, he's pretty tanky, but the snowball coming on through. Now they've got the tag team for the extra bit of damage, and General is going to lose his life in this middle lane. Vichun looking for some revenge. Nice dodge out from Kasani, though, dodging out the pounce and now running himself away. He's got himself another phase shift in 1 second, and then the silence, and then the orb. So I think he's going to be okay here. Very hard for Vichun to finish this one off. Jump down to the hill. Hello Hard Dance trying to drop the ultimate onto him, or trying to drop the disruption or something onto him, but it doesn't really matter. Kasani's going to get killed off all the same. See you later, my friend. That is
Roger too. No.
This is the wrong neighborhoods to be hanging out in. Tries to make some plays with the charts. Meanwhile, Funnick, he's going in deep for this one. The Moonlord, he's looking for some action, but unfortunately, the only action he's going to find, well, okay, does kill Iceberg, so probably worth it here, but will trade his life, and that is a lot of back. General doesn't fancy popping the ultimate and trying to go for that one, especially with the sun still available on Slug, but they're going to throw down the coil onto the Slark here, but Slark going to easily purge that one up, but unfortunately the IO is going to get picked up on the backlines instead. And now we have an ultimate from the Pushka? Question mark? Well, he's going to fly by and back into this one. Vichun, he's just sitting on the front lines here, not afraid of anything, it seems. And oh my goodness, Maposh. If he dies now,
this could be really bad.
Pretty damn tasty. Can they find him? In comes the banishment. Iceberg's here, setting up. He doesn't have the light strike ray on cooldown though, so he's definitely going to get the strength morph off. But can they get it through him anyway? It looks like they have got the damage. See you later, Nyx.
It does hurt. And Roger going to get spotted out here too, through the smoke. And
Vichun, not a great shards though from Roger. That's going to help him stay alive a little bit longer. Iceball coming in as well, but unfortunately the snowball not going to make much of a difference. Just delaying the inevitable as Roger is going to...
Where FlyToMoon are just not paying attention. Like right now, the Centaur getting jumped.
Yep. On the high ground, they have got the shotgun here. They're going to try and unleash it onto a low hard dance, but no, they're not going to be able to get themselves away. Nearly living through that, but the right clicks did follow from Nyx. Oh my god, they're going hard onto Nyx right now, but the snowball comes in from behind. They've been able to take down the IO. His resource line is cut off, and it looks like the Slark is gonna lose his life. HellRaisers.
So penetrate, yeah, penetrate. That's the word I'm looking for here. There it is, under the word.
Yeah, look at this bait here from Lena. I mean, they're jumping, but unfortunately the bait doesn't really look that good, and Iceberg might even be in spot of bother, but a nice two-man stop coming in from General here. They're going to be able to take down the Tusk. Now they look towards Pushka as well. He's going to lose his life quickly. Meanwhile, the net out onto the puck here, holding him still a little bit longer, but Kasani up to the high ground. Meanwhile, Iceberg does get finished off by...
Because that Manta complete, this is his timing at the moment. Trying to look for some heroes to hunt.
Yeah, look at this guy. He's just throwing in the net. Maposha's going to be the next target. She pops that ultimate, but Kasani going to stop the run away here with the coil. They can't do anything. The IO's just going to get lost immediately. Slark going to pop the ultimate and snap that coil. He needs to find a way out of this fight, but I'm not sure there is one. He's just walking into more vision. Nyx on top of him, stealing the Slark, blowing him up, and Vichi's going to got a double damage rune as well. Although Iceberg, he's waiting for it. Nyx going to be seen here. He does pick up that double damage. They need to blow him up quickly. The good blade comes out, but he's going to be absolutely fine. Nyx gets himself out. Are you going to actually come through there? Was it blocked? I'm not too sure. Meanwhile, though, Nyx is still going to jumped on here. He's not out of the woods yet. Slark's still on top of him for the time being. Disruption's actually going to come out, which is helping him out somewhat. I'm not sure about that one, Aloha Dance. They actually give him the space he needs to escape from the fight. IO is fine. Meanwhile, Iceberg might well not be, although he's trying to lay the damage down onto him and will be successful in getting that kill. Now they turn over towards Kasani, gets caught out by General, and that's another kill straight away. But you can see FlyToMoon, they are so reluctant to give this one up for free, but they really don't have a choice. The damage is going to be too bad. They're going to try and give to this. I'm not sure. In comes Nyx, just immediately trying to block the Io here. Io is going to lose his life to start off this fight, but Nick's getting to get pretty low as well to the Slug. Slug popping that ultimate and chopping away at him, but General's lost aside from the backlines. Meanwhile, Iceberg trying to find at least the Tusk, but Tusk is fine. He's got the Snowball. Running on forwards, actually going to stun up V-Tune. They're jumping back into this fight and maybe looking for the return kill onto Roger. Another great shot from him, but V-Tune just hopping straight the way over. But Pushka's going to be the next target here. Can they get the death profit though? Barnek and Kasane coming in from the side here. Do they have that call? They do not, but they've got a ton of damage to BKB from Lena though. They're going to pop it and blow up Kasane. He buys back into this one, but they've got the Morphling on the sidelines. Do they have the damage to punch out everything being thrown? The whole kitchen sink, the way of the Morphling. Do they have anything? They don't even have a time lapse to keep him alive. Nyx is going to lose his life. FlyToMoon, they dig deep and they find at the very bottom of the pit a victory in this fight. Maybe. It's still going on right now as Puck's causing quite a lot of concern in the backlines, along with Barnek here. These two elusive heroes being a pain in the ass. Meanwhile, Pushka fighting into Iceberg here, and he might actually win this one. Oh my goodness, he takes him down, and V2's dead as well to Barnek. They've actually turned this one. Iceberg way too soon as they're going to bring down Aloha Dance as well. He goes AFK in the trees. Nyx, he's going to take the melee barracks along with the Exorcism here, but the exact same thing happening up at top. It's a straight up trade, but HellRaisers, they might not be losing yet. But Pushka with the Exorcism coming in, looking at the tier 2, trying to send his ghosts up there, but they don't have the vision just yet, so they won't be making anything happen. Meanwhile, always want to fly on V-Tune. They're looking for the wraparound here. This is a dangerous move from FlyToMoon, but they might be able to make it happen. Let's see who they go on right now. Meanwhile, oh, it's just the Io getting blown up immediately, and they will lose his life to the Adaptive Strike. V-Tune popping that ultimate, trying to find its way into this, but it doesn't really look like there's much to do. And Funnick, he's still on top of him right now. Throws in that Spirit Vessel. Going to purge it off quite quickly, and in comes the Puck here, but they're going for the backlines. They want the supports, but Iceberg should be able to defend the... No, not with the BKB onto Kasane, actually. This is going to be Aloha Dance losing his life here. The deep dive from HellRaisers does pay off.
And then you're just dead.
Yeah, absolutely. Manta gonna purge off the silence from V-Tune, but in the backlines, once again, Roger and the Puck take down Aloha Dance, dead without buyback. This is looking good. Roger's gonna get caught out by V-Tune, but the time lapse comes in from the Weaver to save his life. But they're still on top of him right now, and they will be able to get that kill. But look at the damage coming down from the Puck. Always want to fly at V-Tune, just completely annihilated. The damage from the... It's just too much. They're out of here. GG is called, and that is gonna be it. That was a waveform along with the Puck phase shift attack, in case you're wondering where the hell that Slark went.